Hey guys, welcome back to Top Tipper Betting Tips. I trust you had a fantastic day's punting out at Scottsville and you're getting ready for the racing out at the Vaal. Out at Scottsville, the kid tipped his bipot. Um, he tipped his PA 48 times, returning 2,227 Rand. And he also tipped both jackpots, the one returning 438 Rand for a 256 Rand outlay. And also race one, number 11, that's my baby, returned 230 a place on the tote. So that was fantastic tipping from the kid on a tough card. And we move on to the Vaal, and I'm going to have the postman tipping out at the Vaal. So I'm going to hand you over to the postman for his analysis.
Good morning, good evening, or good afternoon, no matter where in the world you guys are, and a big warm welcome to the Top Tipper family. Guys, racing comes to us from the Vaal Classic track on Thursday, the 20th of July. 9 races carded, and the first race is due off at 11:45. Nice card. I think we can make some money, and I think it's quite tricky, so let's just go through the card together. First race, as I said, due off at 11:45, is a 2,000 meter event. It's a work riders maiden plate. And again, just to remind you guys, we're on the classic track. I'm not getting too involved in the first race, and my selections are 3, 1, 2, and 5. As I said, not getting involved. I don't like work riders races. The second race on the card, this is due off at 12:15, maiden plate over 1,000 meters. First leg of the bipot, we have a very short price favourite here in horse number 7, Super Awesome, currently round about 4 to 10. For smaller punters, banker. I'm taking 2 bipots. I'm going to banker this one and the one. And in the other bipot, I'm going to throw in all 4 of my selections. I'm going to go 1, 4, 7, and 9. And hope like hell it gets rolled. If it gets rolled, I'll be one of very few tickets to go out. Safer bet, go 7 and 9. Anything could happen with this first timer. If it's any good, it will walk in. Not a strong field at all. So bipot 7 and 9. Smaller punters, banker the 7. Those want to go for a real rough result, put in all 4 selections, 1, 4, 7, and 9. As I said, 4 to 10 I think is skinny. I'm not saying it can't win. Of those horses that have run, it should win. But the first timers don't have to be too good to roll this favourite. We move on to the third race on the card. The first leg of our place accumulated, due off at 12:45. Another maiden plate, and this time over 1,450 meters. I go through this one here, and again, I think horse number 6 is a banker, and this is Golden Pavilion. Calvin Habib gets a ride here for the Alec Laird yard. Alec Laird's been firing, and I do think 22 to 10, I think, is a nice win bet. I do think that this one will reverse the form with the horse number 1, Viva de Janeiro, and I'm going to banker this in all my exotics. So race 3, I have gone 6, 1, 7, and 5. And as I said, I think of those that are run, I think the 6 is the right one. We'll move on to the fourth race on the card. Due off at 13:15. First leg of the pick 6, a maiden plate for the girls over 1,450 meters. I have gone through this race on several occasions. And in this race, we find my value bet. And the reason I say that, I like the price of 7 to 1. And we go through and we look and we see Gavin Larena for Stevie Moffat. Nasty drawn at 2. Gavin was on the 10 last time out, passed the baton. He's jumped off. He's got on the 11. Gavin also rode the 2 last time out for the Alec Laird yard. And again, he's riding 11. And I really think that Gavin would have had the choice of rides. I think that 11 is a nice each-way bet. As I said, 7 to 1 certainly cannot get burnt. However, I'm certainly going to add 3 horses in the bipot. I'm going 11, 10, 8. I think that's a nice roughie here. Drumskit Chase Marjan for the Spice Yard. Nicely drawn at 1. I know it is coming back from a layoff. However, we go and look at those 2 runs to Miss Geriatrics. If this one is fit and well, can certainly make this bunch pick up their feet. And for 4th, I've thrown in horse number 3. Count your chances. So race 4, we've gone 10, 11, 8, and 3. 11, I think, is very nice value at 7-1. The 5th race in the card, drew off at 13.55, a maiden plate over 2,000 meters. And I do believe that this is the best bet on the card. In race 5, horse number 8, Leolado. Jeff Sicer retains a ride here for the Roy Magna yard, carrying only 55. And I really think that this is the right horse. For me, the only one to beat it, maybe the first timer. I've got a big question mark on the 5, Palindrome. First time out, over 2,000 meters. This one must be showing something at home with regards to distance. But I do believe the 8 is the right one. 12-1, I think we can take that all day. So in the 5th race, I've gone 8, 1, 3, and 7. If the 5 arrives, as long as 8 runs second, we're still good in the pick 6. 6th race on the card, due off at 14.35. A mare rated 87 handicap for the girls over 1,600 meters. And I think this is a very, very tricky event. My narrow first selection here is the 3, Ulalate. I see that Ant Magutla has got the ride again for the St. John Grey Yard. They were expecting a better run last time out. And I do think he'd run about 16-1. I'm certainly not going to let this one run loose. And is my narrow first selection. For second, I've gone for 2, Admire Me. Gavlarina for the Candace Dawson yard. I think it's a lot better than the last run, and I think must be thrown into all permutations. For third, I've gone for the 6, LMB. This is Keegan DeMello for the Terry yard. This is currently top of the boards. This one could still be ahead of the handicapper, should be thrown into all exotics. And for 4th, we've gone for the 1, and this is Cape Lights. Muzieni for Robbie Sage. I do think it's a tough race, guys. Throw in as much as, or as many as the budget would allow. And as I said, we've gone 3, 2, 6, and 1. We move on to the 7th race on the card, due off at 15.10. Merit rated 82 handicap over 1,450 meters. Again, I don't think this is the easiest race in the card. And we've gone 3, 2, 8, and 5. Narrow selection is Johnny Dogs, Cabela Mazziane for the Clarkson yard. I'm looking for an improved effort from this one. And again, I think 10-1 could be nice value. If there's no scratchings, maybe nice places as well. Again, I think the last 3 races are pretty tough. And we've gone 3, 2, 8, and 5. We move on to the lucky last. No, my apologies. We move on to the 8th race, due off at 15.45, middle stakes over 1,200 meters. And in this event, I do think it's a 2-horse race. First selection is the 3, Azencoeur. Craig Zaki gets a ride here for the Peters yard. I think it's better than the last effort. Nicely drawn at 3, and I think that this one will go very close. Second selection is the 10, Foster Nova. Gavlarina for the Van Furen yard. If this one was drawn better, I would certainly have a nice touch on this. Draw 9, bit of a question mark. For third, I have gone for the 5, and this is Thunderstone. Muzieni for the Magna yard. And for 4th, we've gone for the 2, Moon Shining Through. So race 8, I have gone 3, 10, 5, and 2. Smaller punters, throw in 3 and 10, and let's see if we can get through. The lucky last, due off at 16.20, a classified stakes over 1,200 meters. Again, I think this is an absolute minefield. Take note, horse 7, Camerata, has been scratched, leaving us with a field of 9. Guys, throw in as many as the budget would allow here. Narrow first selection for me, though, is the 8, Run for Isla. This is Malaseli Kajedi for the Dawson yard. Nice low mass of 52.5. This one will be drawn at 4. Must go close. For second, I have gone for horse number 6, Iron Tail. Caden Brewer for the Spice yard. And I'm looking for improvement from this one around about 16-1. For third, I've gone 5, Lulu's Boy. And fourth, I've gone 10, Written in Stone. Big negative for Written in Stone, badly drawn, but nice galloping weight. So race 9, 8, 6, 5, and 10. And as I said, I do think that it's quite a tough race. If you're taking pick sixes, load up. Guys, I'm not sure what the weather's going to do tomorrow. Please just check for jockey changes, check for more scratchings. Please check for betting moves, especially on first-timers. The Bipot and PA for me is a way to go. I think jackpot and pick six, if you take it, you're going to have to load or take a chance, especially in the 8th race. Take it easy. Look after yourself. Stephen, back to you guys in the studio.
Hey, thanks for that, the postman. I see you've tipped a 9-race program, your normal Bipot, your PA, your jackpot 1 and jackpot 2. And I see your best bet is Leo Olado at 12-10. And your value bet race 4, number 11, Villa Samaya at 7-1. So that's some fantastic value there. Please, Lord, let them arrive for the punters. We've been in top form. And remember, guys, if you're not enjoying your racing, don't punt. So all in all, enjoy, have fun, break a leg, and cheers for now.